What I think people aren't talking about lately is the idea that there are two fan bases here when it comes to the idea of a new Xbox console.
Xbox is about to become the next water cooler.
Recent leaks and speculations have players divided. Either you are one of a large subset of people that want the raw power of a gaming PC in your living room.
We believe we can evolve what you love to make it decidedly better.
Ready to just crank up any time, but you want the benefits of knowing that the software that runs on the thing is presented in an easy-to-use, fluid, and well-packaged way.
Hardware, software, and services.
And that it works with the experience and not against it. You want it to be focused on the gaming.
Content, home of Xbox. Entertainment comes alive, more intelligent.
And not just an app running over top of full-blown Windows while it
This is rocket science level stuff.
sucks up all those precious resources that could be better utilized to keep the intended experience chugging along without any hangups.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
You don't need an AI assistant to hold your hand through a game or to guide you step by step through difficult moments, because that's not the point of a video game.
All downloadable content for Call of Duty.
You want your Game Pass Ultimate subscription back at $19.99 a month, and damn it, you want it now. You've heard rumors abound that this new game console might even let you play your Steam games on it.
Dominate!
And that it may also support the Epic Games Store directly from your home screen. Your friends probably don't care about that, but you have a PC in your office, and you really hate going home because you have to tuck it in and say goodnight every time you leave, and when it asks you when you'll be back, you don't know what to say. So you just tell it you're going to pick up a pack of smokes, and you'll be right back.
Ha! Gay!
There's probably another group of people out there, but who cares about them, because we're going to talk about raw power today. We're also going to talk about the next Assassin's Creed game supposedly getting a makeover at the end of all that, so stick around. Jeez. So more information is circulated in relation to Xbox Helix specs and potential pricing based on the cost of the parts needed to build the console. Now this could change as with all things, and yes, Microsoft could absorb some of the cost as well, but as for now, the console is looking like it's probably going to be between $1,000 and $1,200 US. And according to leaker Kepler L2, Microsoft's next generation Xbox will be a powerful console with its Magnus chip bringing together AMD Zen 6 CPU cores, RDNA 5 graphics, and a powerful NPU. Maybe to help with upscaling and ray reconstruction, or maybe for that trusty AI companion handholder thingy they keep kicking around. Instead of creating these tools themselves and building custom silicon, Microsoft is collaborating with AMD to create FSR Diamond. This is similar to AMD's efforts with Sony on Project Amethyst. AMD's FSR Diamond includes next-gen neural rendering, next-gen ML-based upscaling, ML multi-frame generation, and next-gen ray tracing and path tracing. By using off-the-shelf AMD GPU silicon, Microsoft does not need to allocate resources to GPU design. It can instead rely on AMD and work with them on RDNA 5's feature set. AMD has already confirmed that FSR Diamond, AMD's successor to FSR Redstone, is co-engineered for Project Helix. Further clarification from Xbox VP Jason Ronald confirms that despite its hybrid ambitions, the device will remain a core first-party product created in-house by the Xbox team and not Asus or MSI or other wild things I've heard in my own feed. Most recently, during an interview with GameFile, Ashish Sharma refused to confirm Steam's presence on the new console, instead reaffirming a commitment to an open ecosystem. Sharma replied that the goal was to invite more people to create on the platform and more players to participate in customizing and extending that, whatever that's supposed to mean. All I really know is it would suck for them to not have Steam on the console, but it would make sense if they were absorbing some of the cost of the hardware to not have other storefronts potentially taking any piece of that pie. Let me know in the comments if you feel like having Steam or Epic Games available on your Xbox is really that big of a deal. Next up, we're talking about big changes to Assassin Creed Hexe. And not only that, but Ubisoft can't keep a lid on anything these days, so there's also been some more information leaked surrounding the next remake in the Assassin's Creed franchise. For now, I'm going to take you to the weird, wonderful world of X, where these leaks first hit the scene. X user X Jonathan, who correctly leaked key details of AC Mirage before its release, stated in a recent post that since Jean Godin was put in charge of the Assassin's Creed franchise in February, he's decided to get rid of everything that was magical in Hex. Now, if you're not familiar with Jean Godin, he's actually the director behind Black Flag, so if he's decided it, there's a very good chance there will be no magic in the Assassin Witch game. Which makes me wonder, what is this game about? And hopefully it has legs to stand on if it's a game about witches and there's no magic in it now. Jonathan also went into detail about some of the specific magical elements getting cut from the game, including the ability to possess or morph into a cat, much like a grounded eagle vision from previous entries in the series. I don't know, I personally thought that would be one of the cooler elements in the game, and it almost made sense for the series in a way, given that up until Shadows you could pretty much take on control of your animal friend to get a better vantage point. But I'm more of a grounded Assassin's Creed guy, and I remember a time at one point where the games felt like stepping into a different timeline of history, and that you were basically just walking through events that occurred, but through the eyes of a fictional character that was a badass, and that obviously some aspects were changed to fit the story of the protagonist, but for the most part, we got to experience the Civil War, ancient Rome and Egypt, and the Peloponnesian War, and visit the Vatican, and watch the dawn of the Industrial Revolution in London. I mean, these weren't necessarily 100% accurate, but at least earlier entries were grounded enough to make you think that these were the times and the people in them and the places they lived. I don't know though, I could just be a really big history nerd with way too big of an imagination, and I'm fine with that. How do you guys feel about Hexe? I don't even think it's on my radar right now, and it's one of those games I've really been waiting to see more of before I even think about buying it. Tell me I'm wrong about feeling that way, please, and maybe I'll do some more digging on this game. One thing I am very interested in is the next Assassin's Creed game rumored to be getting a facelift. Yes, Altair might be the next in line, according to speculation by Jonathan again. So to clarify here, the actual post was Jonathan saying he heard from a trusted source as far back as 2023 that the next game to get a remake after Black Flag was going to be AC1, quoting Tom Henderson in that same post, who said there is currently another AC remake in development behind Black Flag. Now, if you're not familiar with Tom Henderson, he's another very prominent and so far very accurate source for Ubisoft inside information. Now, a lot of people are responding to this and saying that they hope Ubisoft fixes the game mechanics, but I'm really hoping that they focus on the same things people complained about with Black Flag. You see, they never can seem to get rid of the tailing missions or the eavesdropping missions. They were so bad. I mean, for a first entry, I was blown away by this game so much that nothing was a chore to me, but by the time I'd done all of the follow missions across 5 games, I never wanted to follow an NPC in any game ever again. So I'm hoping that they ditch that altogether and find some other interesting way to get information without having to do that, because it just sucked. And it easily ranks up there with my top 3 least favorite things to do in any game. Anyways, that's all I got for this week's Triple Play. Let me know in the comments what you think they should change in the next AC remake, and how do you feel about fantasy elements and magic in the games? What do you think about Project Helix, and how much are you willing to part with for a next-gen console? And if you enjoyed these videos, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more gaming-related content, including game don'ts, game do's, and game reviews. But for now, I gotta go find some cat videos to watch now that I can't play one in the next Assassin's Creed game. So, later.
Wow.